Hello everyone, this is Shelby with Shelby Creations. Welcome back to the Dragon's Den. Today we're going to color some reinforcement labels. So we know most of these come in white, and the ones you need to get are the ones that are paper, and these are the Avery 6755. The plastic ones are not going to color very well. So make sure you get the paper ones. Some that I've done already, I've done the, see, what was this one? Oh, Victorian Velvet. That came out really good. And because, I wasn't really worried about getting the color even, it gives me some dark, some light. And then I did some with foil. And I'm going to show you how to do this. This is so easy. You do not need a foiling machine. This one is the Vintage Photo. I did do this one a little bit darker. And the foil on this, I'm not sure if the camera's picking up, but I did the silver. And then my walnut stain. See, I may need a dark one. I may need a lighter one. So I've got plenty of tones of that color to use, and that one I just did the gold on. But these are so simple to do. I learned how to do these from Jennifer over at Genevieve Designs. Now, what else you're going to need besides your hole reinforcements are glue sticks. This is just a basic Craft Bond Elmer's glue stick. I did have the Scotch Create, but one thing I found out about this is if you don't use it quite regularly, let's see if I can get lid off, it does go bad, and you go and it's like super yucky. I mean, I'm almost to the end of that one, so I'm really not worried about it. Ugh. Wipe that off of my fingers. So, I've got the Elmer's Craft Bond. This is supposed to be permanent. There we go. An extra strength glue stick. Permanent bond. And I also have this one here that I got on my trip to Japan this past May. I love this glue stick. I can't find it here in the States, but that's okay. You will need something to, when you put your glue and your ink on. And I'm just using, book pages, because when I get done, that's going to be really pretty. So I've got one of those. And then I have foil. Now this is, let me see if I can find the package. Some of it is the mink, the foil sheets. Now you can use this, or, let's see, I've got another tray of, these are the smaller ones. These are from our Deco Foil. And what you're looking for is you're looking for the transfer sheets. And I've got quite a few in here, all different colors. I've got a green. I received these two here in some Happy Mail, which I just love. This one here is Tim Holtz, and I think these are Tim Holtz also. But they come, different types. You can get just, and I think, where did I, $4.99 paper craft. I think these came from Hobby Lobby when I had coupons. I love using coupons. Let's see if I can get that drawer back in there. But I've cut a few sheets, and I've got the rose gold. Down here I've got the green and the pink, and then I've got one that's multicolored, but they tend to roll up, but I just lay them flat. As you can see, when you use them, you're going to get spots where the foils come up, but there is still so much foil on this that don't throw it away just because you use it once. You've got lots of area still to use. All right, there's the silver one I used. So what we're going to do first, now the ones I used already were the Vintage Photo and the Walnut Stain, so I'm going to set these over to the side. And what I just picked out colors that I usually use, and we're going to need daubers. Now I have mine with, I just put the labels on them just so I don't cross-contaminate. Chip Sapphire, and yes, these are new ones. So what I like to do, because I like to rub it in there and get it onto my pad quite well. Move these out of the way. And then lightly just go over them till you get some color the way you like it. Like I said, some will be dark, some will be light. It doesn't matter, because whatever you're working on, you may need, you know, a light color may go good, dark color may do better. Gives you a choice. I just want to make sure I get some color on each one of those. So there's one. I like to do one plain, and then I'll do one in with the foiling. I try to go a little bit darker when I foil. There's one side. Turn it around. Now you want to do these mainly in a circular motion. That way it gets the ink all the way around it. Just like that. Put that lid on there. Stick that back in my box. Now what you need to do, you'll pick out, let's do the gold again. I've still got some on here. Or maybe this one. Yeah, it doesn't matter. And I'm going to take my glue stick, and I'm just going to go over. I'm not worried about getting it all the way on, every little one. I just want glue on there. Lift that up. Oh. Let's do another sheet, because I put quite a bit of glue on this. Now when you put these down, you want the shiny side up. And then press it down. Give it a good rub. And then going to peel it off. And look at that. That is gorgeous. So yes, there's still some glue stick on your hole reinforcements. And all I'm going to do is come back and just give that a light rub, pressing it down first, because I want all that foil to stay. And there we go. Now the glue stick is going to dry, so it's not going to hurt anything. And then there's those. Come back here. And see where I've got some of the foiling on the paper. And I can feel the glue stick on there. Just going to rub my hand over, try to loosen up, get rid of some of it. All right. Next one I've got is Bundled Sage. I had to go through these this morning. Now, if you're like me and you do like to, you know, label your daubers, be careful, because usually I just use the first letter and the last letter. But yeah, coming on here, I can't really do that. So I did the BU for bundle and sage, because I didn't want to just leave the two letters. I'll load up my dauber. And the first part here, I'm going to do these kind of heavy, because I love that color. Especially if you're doing things with a Victorian vibe, that is a beautiful color. The other side, I may need a little bit lighter. And do them just like that. Now, I thought what would go really nice with these, now this time I'm going to use this glue stick. Just so you can see that you know, you don't need anything fancy. Just going to come around here. Make sure I get something on all of them. Now this one, I want the rose gold on, because I think the bundle sage and the rose gold are going to be gorgeous together. I'm just going to lay that down and smooth it out. Try and get the... Now, the difference between the glue sticks, the Elmer's does not adhere too well, but you do get just a hint. It's more like a speckling of the color, whereas the other one, the glue stick, gives a bit more coverage to it. So when you ask, well, can you go back over it? Yes, you can go. You definitely go back over it if you want to. That will do that here. Just doing a few little streaks there. Come back here. Now see, they do stick together if you're not careful. And I'm not being careful. And I'm going to lay that back down and give it another little rub. Rub it. Yeah. Make sure it gets all into where that glue was. And then peel that up. And see, that gave me a little bit more coverage. You can go over these until you have them the way you want them. But there's the bundled sage. So that's, see, where did I stick? The first one. Or is that the one? I think that was the first one I did. Okay. So I need to do just a plain one of the bundled sage. Because I don't have a plain one. I get in here playing with the foil, and sometimes I just get carried away. Have fun. A bit more there and there. And there's my plain and my bundled sage. Now, if your page is getting a little too much, that's fine. We're going to reach up here, and I thought I had another page over here, didn't I? Oh, I usually have pages over here. Here's a smaller one. We'll use this one. It's okay. We'll set that aside because we'll end up using it somewhere. Okay, bundled sage can go back in there. I did that one. Tattered rose. There's my dauber for that. Now, you don't have to just limit yourself on, you know, doing it for, just on your hole reinforcements. You can do it anywhere. You can do it on a regular sheet of paper. You know, go around the edges or down around a corner that you want to add a little bit of foiling to. I think I might have to re-ink my pad. And that one came out really light, but I do love those colors. And when you're working with vintage and the shabby chic type stuff, these colors work really good. They're also good for Easter and, you know, different holidays. I don't have a lot of inks. I know there are some people out there that have to get every color there is on things. I'm gonna have to. All right, now I don't know if I have a reinker for this, but I'm right in the middle of a project and I need to. There is a ton of ink in here and I really need to just liven it up. All that's in here is water. I'll give it a little spritz. Give it a moment to sink in. And then come back. And still a ton of ink. Get those on there. Now I think with this one, I want to go with a silver. So I'm just going to go around with my glue stick. And where is, this is the one I used before, which is fine. Give it a good smush all the way over. I'm going to peel up that one edge and off it comes. There's not a whole lot on there, but there's just that touch of foiling. Sometimes you only need just a little bit. So I'm going to set this one aside because this one I know I need to re-ink. Okay. My next one is Speckled Egg. Where's my, here we go. Some of these are new daubers that I put on here. So you have to get your ink into your dauber. There it goes. Oops. Come down here. A little bit on there. Make sure I got a little something. And no, it's not a complete coverage of color, but that's not what I'm looking for. I want that some dark, some with a hint. Because I don't know what I'm going to be using these, what papers will be used with these. But yeah, I do want some color on there. All right, that's 2 of the Speckled Egg. So I'm going to set those there and give those a moment to dry. Let's see if letting them dry a little bit will help. And then the last one I have over here is the Milled Lavender. I pulled this one out earlier and it was so dry. It was ridiculous. And it took, I loaded it with 7 dropper bowls of ink. So there should be ink on here. So let's get some of this on here. Yeah, if you're working on a specific project, like if you're working on something for a birthday or for Christmas, if you're using certain colors, go ahead and make your hole reinforcements that you're going to use so it will correspond with your paper, that you're using. And it gives it just that finished touch. Do this side. I love this color, but I like it in the darker tone instead of just a light one on there. There. Set those aside. Put my ink dauber back in there. And then let's go with these two. Let those dry a little bit more. Now for this one, I'm wondering, do I want, I don't know if I want gold or silver. So let's do half and half. I'll put the glue down here for the silver. And lay that down. And because I've only applied the glue to a certain section, I can come back in and do the other part in gold. Maybe I'll do the same with this one. I'll give that a moment and let that sit there. Let's see. Let's do these here. What have I got it here? You see, they will stick together because of the glue on them. But that's okay. Rub that down. It's hard to pick it up. Come on, come on, come on. Now, I wasn't expecting a lot of coverage on those because the one I'm using has been used quite a bit. These I'm going for just a touch. If you want more color, use a sheet or part of the sheet that you haven't used before. And that may have a bit too much, but that's okay. I've still got these two here. So I'm just going to rub those down. Let's see, do I have a section? Yeah, I've got a section here that doesn't look like it's been used. If I can get it on there. Give it a good rub. Oh, it didn't really come off that well. I don't know why the silver's not coming off that good. But there's a touch of it on there, and that's good enough. But I do like the way the silver's coming out. And then I have these. And I think what I'm going to do, I come right down here with my glue. Just like that. Where's my lid? Put that up. And I'm thinking maybe what I'll do is I'll set these aside and let the glue on that dry. Let's do some of these in the rose gold. Get those just like that. And then let's try the pink. Now this does have tape, but it's on the top that it's not going to matter because all the colors on the other side that you're gluing on. So there's the rose gold. And ooh, that pink came off really good. That's shiny, shiny. Probably a bit more than I was hoping. But I do like the way the rose gold came out. So let me see. Let me have my napkin here. And give that a rub. Because it will take some of it off, but not a lot. Now I've got the hint of the rose gold, but then I've got the pink up there. And then I've got, you know, a nice little piece of paper stock there. Now let me see if I can find. All right, this is just, you know, one of the cards that I had done. If you want to outline or just do something around it in foiling, take my lid off of this. All right, let's say I just want to do a couple of corners. All I'm going to do is come here and do my corners that way. And then I can come in. Where's my gold? Oh, we'll finish out this one here. Oh, that's pink. I don't want pink for that. Oops. Lay that down. What is, oh, wrong corner. I did the wrong corner. And this one's not coming up too good. All right, let's see, I did get some on there. But that was just to show you. You know, and it just gives a touch, which is good. But now, you know, I've got places that are missing. See better? The foiling. So if I wanted to foil a larger area and just have it like a hint of it, I would use these. These are still totally usable. But I do think the better coverage by far is the ones here. And I didn't use any green. Let's see how the green comes out. I think the better coverage comes definitely with the Tim Holtz brand than the Mink. Those seem to have worked a lot better. So, and this is one of the Tim Holtz ones. So let's see how it does. Oh yeah, look at that. And even where there was still some of the glue, it came through on that. But yeah, if you want the more blockier coverage, I think the Tim Holtz brand is better for that. So this one's a Tim Holtz. The pink one was, which is around here somewhere. This one is a Paper Studio. Those are Paper Studio. This is Mink. There. So what we have are, we have the Mink. Those two are Minks. Well, all of these are Minks. These are Paper Studio. Those two. And these are Tim Holtz. And it seems like the Tim Holtz came out with more coverage and that. And some of the Paper Studio, though, did, too. But it's almost like the lesser, I don't want to say lesser brands, but the Mink only gives you partial coverage. A little bit here, a little bit there, which is good. Like I said, most of these I got when they were on clearance or they were given to me. So, but that's, now I can put a sticker in the middle, and that'd be nice little ephemera to go in a pocket. But we've done quite a bit. And now I've got plenty to use to put in my little book that I have. Do need to let these separate so that they will dry. But you do need to let that glue stick dry. And these are the ones that I did earlier. There's that one. So not bad for just these few minutes that we've been sitting here chit-chatting and playing. And like I said, don't stop with reinforcements. Don't stop with just ephemera. Use your imagination. Think of what else can I use, this on. If you have a Mink machine, by all means use it. If you've got other methods that you use that work, do it. I don't have a Mink machine, and I just thought that this technique would be fun to try and share with you. So if you like what you saw here today, give me a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button, because you never know what's coming back and what you'll see here on the Dragon's Den. Bye, guys.